And it's only in early access, and it's already the most popular game of all time. So if it's already so fun and it's just in early access, it's just going to get better from here. I don't see any issues. I understand the complexities of IP and intellectual property and that sort of thing, but it looks very fun. Yeah, shooting an animal sounds fun. I'd always wanted to shoot. When I've seen the Pokemon creatures, I can see the appeal of blasting one of them. So I see the appeal.
Phone lines are open. If you call in and tell us your funny video game news, then we would love to hear it. Caller, you're on the air with EGI2 Stream 8. Who are you? Where are you calling from? And what's your funny video games?
Oh, you want them to do it?
What?
Hi, Alan. Hi, Robbie. It's Cape Cody here.
Hey, Cape Cody. Cody from Florida, of
course.
Cape Coral. The boys from Cape Coral.
Cape Cody.
Yeah, all the boys.
All the boys from Cape Coral. All the boys are in the yard.
They live in the house. They
live in the house. They go in the yard. Cody brings the boys to the yard with his funny video game news from the great sinking state of Florida.
Well, you might be thrilled to hear that my funny video game news is also about Pal World.
Oh, so you can just throw up a picture of Pal World, Robbie?
Throw up Pal World. Throw up a picture of Pal World. Hold on for a minute. There we go.
Okay.
No. There we go.
There we go. So go ahead. Funny video game news from Pal World, Florida. Go, Cody.
So let's say like the graphic is like a pal holding like a gun, like a minigun, like Grisbolt. Grisbolt, he looks like an Electabuzz kind of.
Okay, I'm picturing that.
Or let's see, what's another one that can hold like a machine gun? Any particular pal?
Any of the pals? They're called. I haven't played Pal World, so they're called pals.
Yeah, pal. Yeah, yep. They're called pals, and
that is that acronym for anything in the way that not that Pokemon was not an acronym, but it was a shortening, of course. Pocket monsters.
No,
digital monsters.
I think
they're just
little. Yeah.
Just pals.
Let's hear it.
So, okay, so first slide is some pals holding guns, and then the next slide is Ron DeSantis.
Florida, you know him.
Yep.
Florida.
Let's hear what he. This is something that we got to point out. We listen to what they have to say. We might disagree with them.
We hope for the best
on every issue imaginable, but when it comes to the funny video game news, we keep an open heart and an open mind.
Okay, let's hear it, Ron.
Ron DeSantis is looking at all those pals holding guns, and he's saying nothing wrong with this, because Florida now has no permit you don't have to have a permit to conceal carry in Florida. So Ron DeSantis is looking at those pals and going, "Daddy like."
Oh, you said "Daddy like."
He says "Daddy like,"
because that sounds pretty funny.
All right.
But then he says ... Dragon Quest Monsters.
Dragon Quest Monsters. Now that's funny. I think the idea of course.
That's funny.
The former presidential candidate Ron DeSantis, back to being governor of Florida. He's still stuck on Dragon Quest Monsters, Alan. What do you think about that?
That is funny to think about. Wow, what an interesting thing to think about, and playing Pal World with the guns and saying that and being stuck on that in that way. It is funny.
And thank you for your call, Cody from Florida. We do have to let you get another caller on the air right now. Caller, who are you? Where are you calling from? And what's the funny video game news?